What up, Nine?
Trapaholics Mixtapes.
As the 9% and word would say, make a better you, a better us.
Fuck being rational. Give them what they ask for.
Who do you think you are? I'm the word. Boy, man. I'm the one who put in the work.
When I move, it's in a quick rumble. I will never ever fall, never stumble. And I don't need to be humble. Break down walls like Jericho crumble.
What up, though? What it do with the business is? Appreciate y'all, fam. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. Atmosphere, my guy. What it do with the business is? What about those cowardly lions, bro? That's the we call them the cowardly lions this year, bro. Yeah, I seen you in the chat. You was getting me, bro. I couldn't even respond, man, because I was like, I gotta have a fair back and forth with bro. I can't even respond right now. I was chilling with putting some stuff together for the kids, you know. But what up though, bro? Appreciate you. D D. D D D D D D D D D D D D D. What it do? D D, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Miss Chicago, what up though? Appreciate you, sis. Appreciate you. I'm gonna have to get you on the panel one day, man. You be kicking some sauce, man. We need to have a conversation. I love talking to like genuine people who, not only experience life but learn the lessons that life has to offer. So I would greatly appreciate it. You always welcome to hit the link. We don't be doing no crazy stuff over here. Ain't nobody. It ain't fun trying to make content off my content because it's just not fun. So you can definitely come through. I don't be on no BS neither. So we can actually have some great conversations, right? Great conversation. Man, what up though, y'all? Y2K is in the building. My brother Kalani, what up, man? Financially petty in the house. Appreciate you, fam. Appreciate you. Yeah, I'm gonna be in on your show, bro. I'll be over there chilling. Hopefully you drop the link. I'll come up there and rock with you for a minute, man. Yeah, man. 2009. Miss Archie in the building. Am I on the wrong? Miss Arch, what up, though? Well, hey, man. So, yeah, 2000 and that's the year to nine. 2025. And I'm gonna be honest with you. As far as YouTube, it didn't go the way I wanted it or I envisioned it to go. And a lot of that is me not putting the effort that I needed to put into, my YouTube channel. But I'm fine because it did go great like this. The whole movement of better use or better us. The idea is to put good people around each other so we can build off of one another. And I must say, I feel like that was accomplished. My brother Gary, he was like, hey, I want to be a nine. One of the first people who came to me, like, I want to be a nine. I believe in what you said. I want to be a part of that. BDB, Santina Love, Tay Commander, the lady in the nine, these my nines, man. my nines, people who say, "Hey, I want a part of that. I want to do that with you." And that's odd on this app. Everybody be on here for their own reasons, and ain't nothing wrong with that. But when you have an idea and you create an environment and people want to take part in that, not only take part but add to it, that's a blessing, man. So the year of the nine, it went as a success as far as building the foundation of what I'm trying to do, or what I want to do. I ain't trying to do nothing, what I want to do. So I appreciate that. And then all the support, all the love, all the real ones, who come in night after night, who pop in just to check on me. You know what I'm saying? People got lives, right? I'd never be one of you would never hear me complain about people who not here because I know people have lives and I'm on late at night. People work, so I'm not that type of person. I know that go on a lot. People get frustrated, but when I don't see somebody in a minute, I be more concerned about how they are versus why they not here. So atmosphere, he pop in when he can. And every time bro pop in, it's all love, man. All love. Other people, Leticia, today was her birthday. I was over there rocking with her for a minute. She pop in when she can, so you'll never hear me doing none of that. Right? I don't do that. That shit weird to me. Right? Y'all know me, man. I don't do nothing. You never heard me do that. I'd be more concerned like is the person okay? Because we lost people, you know. So not only the people who come in day in and day out, but the people who still slide through and be like, "What up, though?" You know, um, who check on me from time to time. I appreciate it. It's all love. Y'all help me build it. I want to build more. I want to do more content. I don't know if I'm gonna be going live a lot. I'm doing the 42 days of my when we go in, but I'm not gonna be. It's not gonna be day. You know, 42 consecutive days. I got ADHD. I keep it flat. I do something for so long, I'd be like, fuck it, I can do all this in one show. Instead of spending a couple hours talking about one, I can do all this shit in one show. So, but I'm not gonna do that. I want to have separate videos for each meeting. So, but I can't do it 42 live straight. I can't do that. So I'm gonna be mixing other things in between there. But you know, I want to I want to build on what we did this year. And look, everybody don't know everything, right? So when I be talking about some things or the way I talk about things, it's because I'm offering the information. Because I do believe a better you is a better us. So that's what I can contribute to my group is what I know. You know, I ain't rich, so I can't break people off with money and shit like that. As far as my resources, I mean that's what I have to offer to people on YouTube. Is the knowledge in my head, what I know, and so I'm gonna be talking about. I'm gonna get back into it, but I'm gonna be talking about be talking about concepts and stuff now. I'm gonna be talking more about concepts, and I'm gonna delineate on a lot of things. So, that's what I plan on doing. But name it is an open panel. Y'all feel free to hit the link. Liz B in the building. What up, though? Liz B, what up, sis? Man, I be seeing your lives after you go live. I've been trying to catch you live for a minute. Frankie Blanco, what up, though, Nine? What up, my brother? Hey, that's like Frankie is like my what you call it? That I ain't gonna say my bad side, but Frankie is like he say the things that I want to say that I can't say. He my interpreter. That's what Frankie is. Shout out to my bro, man. Hey man, I love y'all, man. I love y'all, man. I really do. Genuinely. Like not on no crazy shit, but like love in my heart. The way when I see y'all I get excited, get happy when I see certain people, man, that's love. That's genuine love. Because like I said, even if you can't make it every day, just knowing that you okay, that makes everything okay. Right. So when I don't see people, I don't get people numbers or nothing to check up on them. I do get IG. I am horrible with messages on y'all. I promise you. Right now, let me look at my phone. I got, I bullshit you not. I got 263 unread text messages in my phone. I'm horrible because I can't see that well. So I get irritated at reading little shit, right? Even though my phone in dark mode, I just get irritated. I'd be telling people, call me, bro. Call me. But yeah, man. But this is what I wanted to say before leaving this year, man. This year it was a success, man, and I want to give a special shout out to two people, because I really started rocking with them hard this year. They heard what I was trying to do, and they helped me tremendously. You know, both of them, Commander and Gary, man. They did so much for me this year, man. They carried me. They carried me a lot. They carried me to the finish line. I appreciate that. I appreciate that so much because what we doing on here, it ain't easy, man. It ain't really entertainment. We have fun, you know, but it's not entertainment. It's more educational. It's more motivational. It's more inspirational, you know. And most people don't come on no app on their phone for that, you know. They don't come on. They come for entertainment to be distracted. So it's hard, and they was willing to grind with me. So those two, man, the lady of the nine, my 33 brother, my partner in crime. I know I got on his man. Gary like my brother for real. He's like my older brother, bro. I try to get on his nerves so bad. I on purpose. I try to get on Gary's nerves because I'm annoying, man. I'm an annoying little brother. I ain't got no big brother in real life, man. And I lost three of the closest things to me that was like big brothers, but I gained Gary. So I pick with Gary a lot. Like I call him. We talk a lot. So shout out to Gary, man. Love that dude, man. Shout out to Lady of the Nine, man. Yeah. So those are my best friends. But you know, um, going into next year, man, I want to have more fun, right? So I gave y'all all my good. I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of my bad. You know, I started off. It ain't really bad. It's just petty. You know, it's just petty. So I ain't gonna change, but you gonna see more of that petty side of me because I was listening to some of my old lives, and I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. At a certain time of the night, I just be like, fuck it, and I'd be listening. Like, man, why the fuck am I letting these people talk, bro? I'm gonna just start cutting into people, like, bro, that shit don't make sense. I'm gonna just start cutting into people, but that might discourage people from hitting the link. You know, people already don't want to hit the link. I don't know why it's so hard to talk to me. I'm like the coolest person on the planet, bro. On some real shit, I'm like the most easiest person to talk to. You know, I listen. I'm a great listener. But anyway, I learned so much shit about me this year, man. I learned so like far as interacting with people on the internet. You know, I learned so much shit, bro. I learned that I really don't have patience, bro. I don't want to be fucking around. I don't fuck around, but I don't fuck around with a lot of. I was listening to Leticia earlier, and she was playing all these videos, these people saying all this weird shit, and that's where I started at, right? That KB sector, right? And this ain't no. Yes, it is. I ain't gonna lie. It is shady because motherfuckers just need to do better, bro. But some of these shit people be saying, bro, I'll be like, what the fuck? Why would you let that shit come out your mouth? Like, people be thinking, like, oh, this is just the internet. Nah, bro. This is shit is real. It's real live people on the internet, bro. So that shit make it real. This ain't no people. And then think about this, man. If you come on here and you start playing the character, you fake as hell anyway. You fake, right? That's fake. You're faking. That's what you're doing. Unless your channel is like based upon that character, you coming on here, coming in chat saying wild, crazy shit. It's like grown ass people, bro. Like, why y'all can't be normal, man? Because y'all not. There's a lot of mentally ill people on this internet. And that's the crazy thing. In real life, you can see people crazy. They probably be walking down the street, neck twitching and shit, talking to themselves. Well, I talk to myself, but you know what I'm saying. Having full blown conversations with themselves, with alter egos of themselves. You see that shit, so you kind of, you steer away from that. But on the internet, bro, you ain't got no. It's hard to tell sometimes because the way people chat, you might think they normal as hell. Then you get them on a panel talking like, "Oh, what the fuck?" Like this. So no, I don't be rocking out with a lot of people on here because there's a lot of immature, underdeveloped people. So, but I'm gonna do my best to try to interact with more people. Cause it's not the fact like I think I'm better than people. I just do better than people, and it's people that do better than me. That's just what it is. Hold on one second. Hello. Mm. Where you at? You sleep? Okay, I do. My wife is spoiled. I spoil her, but that's my job. Because if I don't do it, somebody else will do it. But I spoil her. The realest one is in a building. What to do with the businesses with real consequences. That's why, and that's a fact, bro. That's a fact. All the shit they can't do in real life, people come on here and do, like talking crazy to people. I bet you half of these people don't talk crazy to people in real life because they wouldn't be able to talk on here. They get busted in the mouth. That's why and then like, all that internet, I understand, people, if you get triggered, you emotionally driven, so you'll say some stuff, right? I understand that. But sometimes I'll be like, bro, that shit ain't even called for. Like, people be going totally off and shit, like saying some reckless shit. And then, like, people, like some of the shit I heard today, like people talking about people's kids, and, men talking about women under women clothes and just shit. Like, bro, that shit normal to you? Like, you can tell half of these people don't interact with people in real life. You can tell they have no form of decorum. So you can tell they like isolated. And then you start seeing some of these people, they always on the goddamn internet, man. They always on the internet. You can tell like they living through the web instead of outside living real life, man. Hold on one second. Let me go move my son. Instead of, outside interacting, building shit in real life, you're on the internet. So, you know what? I'm into a minute, so oh, man. This boy is spoiled. My whole damn family's spoiled. Even the damn dog is spoiled. I spoiled everybody in the house. I ain't gonna lie, my wife spoiled the shit out of me too. So it's a give and receive thing. Oh man, I don't even know why I came in the boy room. I can't imagine like go man, when you have kids, man, you start thinking of well, I ain't gonna say everyone, but now that I got kids, I start thinking about like, man, this is what my parents had to go through. Like this crazy shit I did. Like, damn, bro. But like my OGs was always I was cleaning at an early age. My grandma came from down south, so y'all give me 1 minute. I'm just setting up. I got to set up his room because if he wake up and he ain't got no night light, but his bed got lights all around it. So it's like his bed is a damn night light. I'll just set his stuff up that way when he wake up in the middle of the night, he good. They don't get all scared and stuff. My dog always laid right where I'm posting her. She literally moved from the middle of the hallway to the front of the door and laid down. I don't want to get kicked in the butt. Oh, I ain't gonna do nothing but come and live on me. Toys, man, it's toys all over now. Toys everywhere. Birthday and then the holiday. This shit crazy. All right, my bad, my bad. Anybody else think in? What? Tell me the story. Yeah, I ain't gonna say your name, but put up though. That's a crazy ass name. Man, y'all wild as hell, bro. Y'all wild, bro. I can't even say the name, bro. I can't even say the name. But that shit wild, bro. That shit is really wild. So when people call you that, you respond. Shout out to Frankie, man.
Work got the money, work got the juice. 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 Work out the money, work out 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 the juice.
Yeah, bro. But if you want to get the content creators' attention, that's how you do it. You create a wild ass name, bro. Yeah, I ain't saying that, but you be happy too, man. This ain't the New Year to me, but Happy New Year, bro. Happy New Year. Oh, that took me for a minute. That took me. But yeah, what was I talking about? Don't matter what I was talking about. We still talking. But yeah, man, it's just some wild shit on this internet, man. So y'all got to be safe, man, because it's some. I'm telling you, it's probably they probably diagnosed, but it's some undiagnosed mental illness going on over here, bro. And you get caught up in some bullshit, fucking around, just like in real life. What the OGs always say: don't deal with nobody who ain't got nothing to lose. You know what I'm saying? You don't deal with people like that, especially when you have something to lose, because they don't. So you're in a lose lose situation. So like people on the internet, people getting doxxed and all. Nate the Great, what up though, bro? What up though? Appreciate you. But people on here like doxing, and that can be dangerous, bro. That can really you go to the wrong house, man. You see people knocking on the door when they get in a car accident, and people answering the door with bullets, bro. And you know they got in the car accident looking for help, and they getting shot through the door. It happened like so. Imagine if somebody docks my address, and then some random person step on my porch. Bro, I ain't opening no door. I go through that motherfucker, but I'm not opening it. So you don't know who is who on here. You can play, be all tough and shit until you run into that right one. It's people, content creators on here who lost their lives, man, by doing crazy shit on here. That's why I sit back, bro. I don't be doing all that crazy shit, talking shit to people. You talk shit to the wrong person. The motherfucker might be a hacker. You wake up, your bank account drained. Crazy shit, man. I'm straight. Look, it ain't worth it. Sometimes you stay incognito. You know what I'm saying? It ain't always the loudest or the strongest, man. It's always the smartest who survive, who live, who thrive. It's always the smartest, bro. The other people, they just garner attention. That's it. Attention is only a commodity if you know what to do with it, bro. You don't know what to do with attention. That shit can be more harmful than helpful. So you don't want attention unless you know what to do with it, bro. Sometimes it's just better to be incognito. You know what I'm saying? Stand in your lane. That way, you know the speed, you know the direction. You get in other lanes and shit, you might not be ready for that. So that's why I be good. I be hearing shit. I be wanting to correct. I be like, I'm straight. These people off their rocker, man. These people be off their rocker. Motherfuckers come on here to argue. A lot of people don't want to have conversation, right? A lot of people they don't even know how to have conversation. A lot of times, man, look, I believe just listening to people and shit. Majority of the time, this is the only time people interact with people. They don't know how to interact with people in real life. 'Cause growing up, I grew up around amongst men. I grew up amongst men. So you had to learn how to talk to a man. And unless you knew, or unless you was willing, I ain't gonna say even knew, unless you was willing to throw hands with somebody, you just don't say certain shit. You don't talk recklessly because that's what's gonna happen. It's gonna end up in a fight. But on here, I mean, people don't even be knowing people just saying some wild and crazy shit, bro. I'd be looking like I can tell either one, you don't know how to interact with people, or two, you're getting off on here because you can't get off in real life. A lot of people, they don't be acting tough in their hoods and their neighborhoods or amongst their peers. They don't be acting like that, bro. But on here, they free to do it because, like really said, ain't no consequence sometimes on here. That's how people think until it is the consequence. You can play life like a game, right? You can play life like a game. You just better be good at that because you don't get no restarts. You don't get no extra lives. You don't get none of that, bro. Once it's over, it's over. So you can play like a game if you want. But if you do, you better know how to play that shit. Yeah, yeah. I agree, bro. Humanity, man, I don't. We use that term so loosely, bro. Most people act like fucking animals. Most people act like fucking animals. When I think of humanity, I think of valuing life. Like people valuing life. Like that's what when I hear humanity, that's what I think. Like it sounds like you value life. But most humans don't value life, bro. Somebody would kill you over a pair of sneakers, bro. Some material shit. You know, humans are the top resource on this planet right now. Human beings. That's the hottest resource, bro. If you can control that, if you can control people, you can control anything, man. If you can control people, you can control anything. You can have working minds. People do. I be thinking like, God damn, there's still people working in mines and shit. You know, that motherfuckers getting on power poles and shit. I ain't doing that crazy shit. Like, there's a lot of shit like firefighters, bro. Who the fuck running in a burning building? I'm straight. I'm running out that motherfucker. I ain't running in. It's some heroes though. Them firefighters are heroes. They better people than me. I am not running in no fucking burning building. I'm not doing it. But somebody got to do it. So firefighters to me are heroes. EMS workers, they're heroes. I worked in the hospital, right? I first started working in the hospital. I started off as a patient transporter. You know, picking up people, taking them to like their exams, like if they got an X-ray, CAT scan, any of that, right? That's what I started off doing. I remember my third month there, bro. These EMS workers came in, and they was like the girl. She was already white, but like when I say pale, like she was like when you say white, you think of like I'm talking about she was fucking white. She wasn't like white people color. She was white. And I'm like, damn, what the fuck happened to her? It looked like she seen a ghost or something. They got a call that, somebody got shot up. So they go pick up, it's a 15-year-old kid, got shot 11 times. So what they do is they got to put these little markers. They find the gunshot wounds where the person gets shot at and put little markers on there, right? So when they get to the hospital, the doctors know where the gunshot wounds at because half the time people be bloody anyway. So as they was had the guy in the back working on him. The guy who shot him doubled back, right? Hold on one. Frankie, what up, though? Hey, Frankie, rock out real quick. I gotta see what's wrong with my son.
Hey, can y'all hear me, man? Salute. I don't know. I think he said rock out real quick, so I'm gonna try to hold on. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Some legends out here, man. Shit feeling like a player ball, respectfully. Good to see everybody out here still holding it down strong, strong. See Nate the Great, the realist. Yeah, man. Kalani, old school brothers, man. Brothers back in the day had the corduroy long joints. You heard balls. Niggas was wearing corduroy pea coats. You feel me? Shout out to Nate the Great though. That brother there, man. Jeez. If they don't make if they make the total pole, Nate face gotta be on that shit. Another brother who's a pillar, he still be in it, but he don't be in it. You get it? He could hear about it, tell him, but he don't put that shit around his platform or the energy he gives out to y'all is never that. But I'm pretty sure he be knowing because we be in the same spaces sometimes. Another brother like that is the realist. Realist be dead. Realist is in the front line, but low key, Realist is like the medic out here for for certain sectors, man. I be seeing brothers, man. Shout out to y'all though. Y'all can hear me, man. Somebody put something in the chat. Let me know y'all can hear me, man. I'm a little saucy too. Pardon self. I'll tell y'all why though after this when word get back. But if y'all can hear me, put something in the chat so I know I'm not just talking, man.
Loud and clear. You loud and clear, man. You loud and clear.
There you go. I see.
Somebody said I
There
should
you
ask
go.
for a new mic.
My brother.
Somebody said I should ask for a new mic for Christmas.
Yeah,
I don't know.
whoever wrote that, them great minds think alike. Because I was gonna type, but I wrote a whole shit and then I erased it. I said, "Damn, man, you still got shitty audio." Respectfully, and I put hashtag 2026 new sound connection, and then I erased it. I ain't want to do that because
Man, look,
you was talking positive. I didn't want to fuck it up.
Listen, I'm on a Bluetooth right now, bro. I'm on my headset. I can go get my mic. I just ain't feel like hooking it up. And it works here sometimes, sometimes it don't. So
Yeah, I
what is
mean,
it,
listen, man. You know, I'm gonna keep it a bean with you, bro. Your shit sometimes be sounding like you got the cup with the string to the. You know what I mean? Like I'm just saying, respectfully. You got him. You got the. I know you got the good joint. I know you got the Yeti on deck.
I got
You
like
got.
5 mics, bro. I just ain't got no.
You sound like Mike. All I need is one. You sound. I mean, listen. Remember Nas song? All I need is one mic. That's all you need is one, bro. You don't need 5. Because sometimes you sound like you got all 5 on at the same time. Respectfully, you my nigga. You my bro. You know I would tell you what it is.
Hold on, let me see.
And niggas sound like you got all 5 of them
Hold
on
on
with a
at the
Bluetooth
top.
and a Bluetooth under the pillow by mistake type shit. You know what I mean? Type
Bro, it's
shit.
under my hoodie.
Yeah, you know how you forget you got that Bluetooth on? That nigga be talking, sounding far away like you in a can of soup.
Okay, hold on. Mic check, mic check. Can you hear me?
See, now you getting your motherfucking ESPN shit going. Okay, I see you. You can hear me? You can hear me still? Yeah, you see what happens? See audio get good and then the shit start tweaking. Like, no, we can't have him sounding like that. Because when you know what it is? The words you use is powerful, so they have to fuck with your audio, the levels. You see, look, they kicking niggas out. Or I ain't got nothing to do with it. Don't try to say they sent me. No, they ain't sent me. I was chilling with my wife, sipping. I said, let me see my bro. He talking all that hot shit about we ain't see each. You know, he jump over for the family barbecue. Now nigga audio cutting. Oh, he getting kicked out his own panel. I don't know, man. I'm just here for the end of the year. You feel me? It's the last, Wednesday of the year? Let me check my shit before I be incorrect. Yeah, definitely. Man. It's the last Wednesday of the year. I don't mind spending it with y'all brothers. Just talking to my wife for a good grip.
Mike. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Clear as shit, my nigga. See, that's the type of shit we need right here. You sound like you ready.
Yeah,
You could announce a whole sports game with that type of audio, bro.
And I don't want to put this on speaker. Yeah, everything. That's why I didn't want to touch it, because if I start the show without hooking this mic up, for some reason, every time on StreamYard it mess up.
Nah, yeah, but yeah, it's weird. It's weird. Even if you got it all good, them niggas will still fuck with your shit. Sometimes I be feeling like they be doing that on purpose too. You know, like you got to fight through adversity, especially if it's a good topic or a strong message going within. Like the AI reads like this shit got love in it. There's a love frequency going on in here. Hold on, you feel me?
I can hear you now. I don't like. Let me try to put it back on the.
Do you mess with your audio settings? You know the 3 little buttons, and then go to settings, and you can put audio, and then you can put wired headset or whatever it might be that you be on default speakerphone. Have you ever messed with those while you was in the live? Because sometimes when you get phone calls or text messages, it bumps you out and it'll send you back to default, and kind of like the audio gets scrambled. It sounds like tinny, if you know what I mean. If you ever did music and it sounds like it's almost far away, but it's still there, but it's like you screaming into a fucking can of soup. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Keep talking, though. I'm trying to switch it back to my.
Oh, no, hell no. This nigga sound like my wife. I can hear you, but just keep talking, though, nigga. I don't know what you saying. But just make some noise over there, boy. Nah, I'm fucking with you. I'm just going to keep talking. But, I got the comedy in there.
Is the audio better?
Yeah, audio's good. You good. Listen, you good. I'm not going to lie to you. I knew you for a couple years now. This is probably, you know what I mean? A level 8 audio going on right here, bro.
But you know what, bro? I'm set up in look, I'm literally chilling on my couch, man.
That's when it's the best. when it's like that, organic. You ain't trying to force it sitting on the table in the corner of a room where the lighting is good. No, we ain't doing that.
Chilling, bro.
This is how Ja works. You feel
Studio.
me? This is how Ja works. When it's real, and that's it. Ain't gonna be nothing, no discrepancies or inconsistencies. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I'm literally chilling, bro. Posted up on the couch. I ain't downstairs. I don't feel like going downstairs. It's cold down there. Fuck that.
Bro, it is brick ass
I'm
out here.
kidding.
Bro, I don't know how you think. I don't think you where I'm at where it's cold. I think we getting the cold and sending it to y'all niggas email or something. Out here is where it first started, and I'm thinking. Like there gotta be a motherfucking polar ice cap somewhere over here next to me. This shit is crazy.
Bro, like my basement, like the back room was built on. Well, it wasn't built on. It's like the furnace. It's next to the furnace room. So for some reason, it's like the vents. I don't know. It's like they got to put a fucking vent or something in there. So in the wintertime, it's cold. I mean, I got heaters and shit, but I'm comfortable on the couch.
Is the back room?
Y'all.
Is the back room an addition? Is it an addition or it's been there the whole time?
No, it's been there the whole time. It's in the basement, but usually,
Okay, yeah.
you know, it's the holidays, so like my family room, that's where I set up at a lot. Is in the family room, but we was entertaining back there, so I got like 2 extra tables in there right now that I didn't put up yet. So, and I'm probably not gonna put them up until after the New Year's because now people coming through on New Year's. So it's like, why I'm gonna have to break it down and set it back up. So I'm straight. I just left it. So I'm not set up in there. In there, you know, I got, you know, I can set up. I can put a little desk there and everything, but I ain't got it set up in there. You know, my little chair and everything.
Nice. Was that like an office? You trying to work on a little office space, maybe?
Well, I got an office downstairs. That's where my office at is downstairs. My office downstairs.
Well, you got one of like you got one of them cherry oak tables, or them lawyer tables. They found that shit. They found that wood in the swamp somewhere. And fucking, you know what I mean?
But that's where all my books and all my notes, everything.
That's where you like that's where you get your busy on. You're
yeah.
You got your nigga his Christian Mingle profile right there. Yeah, I got you, sir. Nah, but that's like the law library for you. I know what you mean. That's your real playground as an adult, you know?
Well, no, that's my garage, my real playground. That's
nice. I like the way you did that. You flipped that. That's my garage. That's deep when a nigga says his library and his bookshelf is his garage. That shit is a metaphor.
Yeah, bro. That's my spot, bro. I be kicking in the garage, man. I'm about to put a TV in there. Fuck it.
Nah, don't do that, bro. That defeats the purpose, bro.
Bro, my wife bought me a camping chair, but it's a rocking chair and it's heated. Man, I'd be going in there, and that's where I smoke at. Though. I don't smoke in my house at all. So when I go smoke, I go out in the garage. That's my little chill spot. All my weights in there.
Nice. Nice.
You know, all my crafts and stuff, everything in the garage. All my tools and shit in there. That's my safe space. Outside, because if I'm in the house, the kids come downstairs in the basement and all that. If I'm outside, don't nobody bother me. That's where I meditate and everything, bro. Oh, let me finish telling the story, right? So when I found out what happened, so the dude, 15-year-old, got shot 11 times, and my man doubled back. So as he's in the EMS and they working on him, they trying to save this little kid's life. The dude doubled back, knock on the door, don't know why they opened it. They opened it, he put a shotgun in both of their face, put him in twist tie, and blasted the boy in the face with a shotgun and left out. So, you know, she was all freaked out, like she thought she was gonna die and all this. And I'm looking like, I couldn't imagine that. You go on a call to save somebody's life, it's your job, right? You go to save somebody's life, and then this shit happened to you. You all tied up, and then you just watch somebody get unalive in front of you. That shit traumatic, bro. So that's why I say, like, EMS workers, I'm straight. I ain't doing that shit, bro. I'm good. But you need people to do shit like that, right? So shout out to all our firefighters, EMS workers. Shout out to the cops, man.
Those are the true essential workers, right? You think about it. Look at the people in 9/11, for example. that shit all happened, right? First tower got hit, everything's going on. They were pulling people out and setting up triages in front of the building, not knowing that. You know what I mean? That was
Yeah.
the last. You know what I mean? The final decisions at one point soon, and they were still trying to help people, and not in the midst of fire. They still laid themselves down in the midst of fire, like even trying to help. And that's crazy because when I really that hit me a lot when you said that example, it made me realize like those people that ran in there in the buildings first was mostly like the strongest and probably the bravest out of whatever they were in, whatever the firefighters or police or even just Port Authority, whatever they were. You get it? Those people was a different breed for our country, man. And they all went in at one simultaneous time. You get it? And there was no looking back. It was no time to say, listen, babe, I love you. No, they was just there's people like that, man. Them superheroes, man. There be a lot of John Hancocks in life for real. Like niggas be drunks, but they really got the power in them. They just never got to use it because, in my opinion, right, I'm gonna just say this: the world finds a way. And I mean, when I say the world, I'm not trying to be conspiratorial. I'm just saying there's always an opposing force to positive, and there's gonna be something that's gonna be different from negative, right? All the way through, because it's yin and yang, right? There's always duality in life, no matter how you see it. So some people get stuck, man, because they get caught in the physical, if that makes sense. That's all I'm gonna say. They get caught in the physical.
Hey, yeah. Hey, bro, check this out. It's a heated camping chair.
Yo, somebody said some funny shit. You right? Nigga said how many kids you got? He's like, how old are you, nigga?
Yeah. I'm 41, bro. I only got 2 kids, man.
So nigga say they got the heated chair. Yo, he old as shit.
Bro,
Koi fish.
We go camping a lot. We just paid our membership off. We got a membership to like this camping resort. We just paid that shit off, bro. Shit was like 80,000. But it's like 12 different sites you can go to. It's like a timeshare, right? It's like 12 different sites you can go to. They got log cabins, or if you take a tent, you can take a tent. So we go camping a lot, at least 3-4 times a year. That's why we bought it.
Gotta ask you a question when we done. I'm gonna ask you a question.
Oh yeah, go ahead, bro.
Have you lied to your kids within the last 3 years and told them that there was such thing as Santa Claus? Be honest though. I just want to know.
No, my son get mad. He was arguing.
Okay. I respect him. I've been gave it up a long time ago, but in the beginnings, the shit was fun. Like I don't think they realize how I put my life on the line every night and day trying to make sure that the 25th, you know what I mean? This shit is looking like he's decent. You know what I mean? Like you got, like, I don't know, but yeah, I just wanted to ask you that because I just went through that right now with my certain people. I went to their house and they still got that thing. I'm like, bro, nigga's like 9 years old, man. This nigga's about to start smoking vapes. What are you doing? You still trying to beat this nigga in the head with Santa Claus? He about to start smoking vapes. What the fuck's going on here?
Bro, I'm telling you, that shit did something. That gave me distrust. It made me distrust people. When I learned Santa Claus wasn't real, it made me.
But it just shows you the hypocrisy in life, because we get fed that shit right after once we get conscious, we get fed that first one. Whether Easter the Bunny or not, you want to be whatever. Yeah, we know them shit is all mythical God, whatever. But the Santa Claus one is the one that really hurts me the most because it takes away from your family's heart. You know what I mean? Sacrifices and contributions to what they did that year, just so the shit can have a little bit of a little bit of gifts on there. Just the tree alone is crazy nowadays. If you're a real parent now, like you know how it is, nigga. Just to get a decent tree and make it look all shiny with the light, you got to go out now. You can't be spending no $25. Nah, kids don't. That's my opinion, though. That's my opinion.
My wife get mad at me because I let her, like, I don't, she liked the tree thing. Like, I told her I'm not lying to my kids about no Santa Claus. Like, we bust our ass to do that. They gonna know it come from daddy and mom. But the tree thing, I told her I don't indulge in it, but she can. I celebrate a little differently. I recognize the winter solstice. So from the 18th to the 25th, we celebrate from the 18th to the 25th. 25th.
I mean, right. It's really everything's dead right now. Everything don't start till April showers, May flowers type shit. You know what I mean? So that's probably when the real New Year's will kick in eventually, and scientifically, if I think. Like, but with the storyline that we go with, that's been given to us, and force fed that's it. That's the way it goes. So I always feel like something's off anyway with the Gregorian calendar, the timeline of life, because October in my mind, that's my birth month. October is Ark. and Oct meant 8 sides, octopus, octagon. But then again, it's considered a 10th month of our year. So that shit fucks me up all the time. I know something's off.
That's because Julius and Augustus Caesar.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I kind of know why now, but I'm just saying that always threw me off. You know what I mean? Even December, DEC is the etymology of decade being 10. So a lot of shit fucked you up.
Yeah. So all that shit backwards, bro. They added that's bro. When they understood how shit worked, they understood how to.
Remember, we conversated about the etymology of the words that we use. You know, that shit is so significant. Like some people don't even understand that there's a lot of words is powers, words is spells, and words is swords, right? Because that's what words is when you flip it around, right? But them shits, if you use them the right way, look at some of them songs by, I'm just gonna say respectfully, like, Kelly, you know what I mean? Keith Sweat, yeah, that shit's just words, you feel me? But it's just the alchemy is crazy.
Yeah, bro.
Come and talk to me. What the fuck?
Yeah, that should do something. It plants.
It's magic, bro. It's the most greatest gift that we have is the magic to invoke, to create or to take away emotions within each other, and then to create and manifest with a thought, because everything that's tangible in front of us was literally a thought. A nigga had to think about a dresser before you got a dresser in your room, and they made it, right? Niggas had to think about the TV before they had them hanging on the walls. So all that shit was in a nigga mind some way, somehow, whatever they was connected to, the ether, the Wi-Fi from fucking Saturn's ring, whatever it is. Because I can go deep with I'm pretty sure you know about the archons. I think it is the logos. The logos or the archons?
No, the logos, it's the archon.
It's the archons. Well, yeah, you know what I mean. But a lot of shit sometimes we don't even understand. We getting uploads and downloads that are not even being. You know what I mean? Them shit is being sent from way. In my opinion, because some people don't believe in spirits. I'm a weird dude, man. I believe in shit and I don't believe in it. Tomorrow you could make me not believe in this shit tomorrow, for real. If it's convincing enough and I could do my homework and find out, I'd be like, yeah, this shit is all flat. I don't give a fuck. And there's a hollow earth. But life is tricky, It's a war on information more than anything. It's always been. It's not even about the war on drugs. It's not the war on poverty. It's the war on information. Misinformation and disinformation is fucking getting so much. It's being monetized now. It's being monetized now because they know that that's what they need. It gets rid of the 30s and the 40-year-old people. You get it? Because the consumer market is really set for like 9 to 25 probably right now with TikTok and everything going on, OnlyFans and all the shit. But at the end of the day, like, do you think they making shit and trying to think about us, like 48-year-olds and 50-year-olds, like 40s, 43-year-old niggas with old souls is already out of the question. You get it? Because niggas don't want to conform. We ain't trying to be on some tight jeans shit with the kids and shiny boat. I mean, some of us might. Sometimes you might get caught out there.
Mentally immature people who still think they.
But there you go, exactly, because they want to see. They'll test you. That's the test. Because you always said, nigga, I got morals, principles. I don't got no price. And then without you knowing, because your daughter said, Daddy, get the red jacket. It looks nice. Now you in a shiny little bubble looking like a buoy from in the ocean. With the tight jeans on. Look like you got saran wrap around your shit.
Taking your blood pressure and shit. That's what I call them pants.
That nigga count the change in your pocket, shit tight like that. Pause.
Be so damn tight. Like, I don't even know how that shit comes.
Talking about, nah, it look good, cuz it match the sneakers though. Like, nah, nigga said all money ain't good money, bro.
People will walk around uncomfortable just for admiration or attention. That shit wild to me, bro. Like, times has changed. I was just talking to my pops about that, bro. Like, there's no more integrity. There's no more shame. None of that shit exists no more, man. People just all negative shit is amplified, like is applauded and congratulated.
We live in it. Okay,
think about like their image when they went out and presented themselves in public. There's no more of that, bro.
We live in a time where everybody just wants instant gratification. And they're addicted to sensation. And attention is a new high and it's highly addictive. and all they want to do is be seen or heard, whether they say the stupidest shit or the far out. You know what I mean? Like shit that makes them even like look bad. The shock jock shit. You know what I mean? They willing to do that and lay away their morals. Yo, Realist said it earlier. Realist, I think Realist wrote in the chat. Niggas get it confused, right? 'Cause remember, it's two worlds going simultaneously. You got the REAL world, the real world, and then you got this REEL world, like the real world with the social media, Instagrams, posts, stories, and people are more into that than trying to even fix their real life. You get it? They rather fix that movie shit. And what it is, niggas sacrifice so much, man. I'm telling you, niggas be addicted to that shit. Like just to have somebody put a heart in your shit, you know, that shit connects to your neuro. And now all of a sudden, the friend that you got that really that you know in life, you wondering why he don't hit a heart in your shit. And you start, you know, that shit it manipulates the emotions. I believe that highly. I believe it a lot. Trust me. They got a lot of us in a basket with this shit, man. I like it too. Sometimes I catch myself 4 in the morning listening to YouTube. Like, what the fuck am I doing? Stupidest chat room I could find. I'm just listening to what they talking about. Niggas talking about frying chicken with, you know what I mean? Fuck. I don't know what it could be. It just be some stupid conversation, but you just it's I don't know, man. I get and then I know for you like to pick people's minds. So any conversation is a good conversation because it you know you get to psychoanalyze. So that's just kind of how I am in a way almost. But I get too emotional about shit. I'm too passionate still. I'm gonna lose all the time.
You know, Commander checked me because look, I used to be in a lot of chats, and half the time I wouldn't even be chatting. I'd be listening, right? And Commander checked me one day. She was like, because I was talking about a chat, like listening to this person. She's like, "Well, why are you listening to it?" And I'm like, "You know what? You're right, bro. Like, I done did all the look. I've been on here 3 years. I done did all the psychoanalysis that I could possibly do. I can't do no more, so I can't listen to certain shit no more, bro. That shit like brain rot. Like I can't listen to it.
That's
like
it.
it's
That's
not.
exactly.
I can be entertained, but ignorance is not entertaining to me. You know, so like, and I'm not shitting on no beef people. If that's what they do to have fun, that's what they do. I ain't got no problem with that. I can't indulge into that. If people find like that beef stuff entertaining, I mean, it goes so far, bro. Because I'll be like, what the fuck? Like it'd be some grown ass people, like if it was some kids doing it, I'd probably laugh and it'd be funny and shit. But when it's like motherfuckers older than me, I'd be like, what the fuck is going on? It's like y'all, and you can tell like people trying to be ignorant. Like they giving it their best to stay the most ignorant. They try to be more ignorant than the next person, and it's like
It's you created it. You created the Petty Murphy scene. You created the Petty Murphy sector. Come
Petty
on.
is different though. Petty is different. Petty is funny.
All right, I get you. I know what you mean. There's a level to it.
Like
There's a level
I
to it.
could like if me and you go back and forth, right? It'll be funny, but we ain't talking about nobody kids. We ain't talking
Nah,
about
right.
we
Yeah.
ain't
There's
doing none of that,
levels.
bro.
You're right.
We
There's
just
levels.
like y'all talking about my mic, like you sound like a rope, like shit like that, bro. And it'd be true. Shit.
Nah, but that's like a good roast. You know, I'm pretty sure you know how that goes. Like, you got to fight.
Oh
You know,
yeah,
those them shits like
I'm roasting my wife all
it could
day.
be 15 minutes or it could be 2 hours. It just depending on how you willing to lay on the sword. Pause. You know, if you're gonna die on your sword or you're gonna fight to the end.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, some of these people get caught up into the they just want to, I don't know what it is, just trying to learn some. I guess it makes them feel better knowing that there's other people going through worse shit than they are. So what they do is they try to make, you know what I mean? It makes them feel, I guess, like, you know, and now they know it, so they use it against people. I guess I don't know. I couldn't tell you, bro. I'll be honest with you. I'll be around, but I don't be around. So I'll be straight. I think my son protects me, my wife, and because if I got too caught up in this shit, nigga, and I be worrying about other people's lives and trying to dox them and figure out where they live and talk about their mothers and Facebook page, I would be a bad, sad dude, man. Because I couldn't even see somebody being in a situation with life going on the way it is right now. If you worrying about that in when it's about to be 2026, that shit is crazy.
Bro, that's how I be thinking. Like when I be looking at like, cause it'd be like it's some content creators I used to rock with, and I be thinking like, bro, why do you have this much time to do this much shit on the internet? And you got people in your real life who depend and need you, bro. Like shit, if my wife like, look, my son won't go to sleep, blah blah blah, I'd be like, all right, I'll holler at y'all. I gotta get off here, bro. You know what I'm saying? And like this whole time, bro, I don't even know how many times I went live this month. I probably can count on one hand, bro, how many times I went live this month.
Probably
Because
been
it's,
like
it's
6, and
family
they
shit.
all been under an hour. I respect it. I've been watching. I be watching.
You know, I mean, because it's like family. Like, man, my wife bought so much shit. Like, she wanted to redecorate the house, so I put all the furniture together and shit. Bedroom sets, dressers, chests. I didn't put all this shit together, and just spending time. You know, my son out of school. My wife had some days off. My family was coming through. I had friends coming from out of town. They wanted to come through and see me. So it's like I've been chilling, bro. You know, kicking it with my people. So like real life shit, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, so I just don't see how people have that much time. Like they be creating content about other people. Like that shit take time, bro. Like it take me time to do a fucking show. So I can only imagine like all the shit. I'd be like, bro, y'all got too much fucking time on y'all hands. Y'all need some more responsibilities in life, bro. That's what
Your
y'all need
priorities is
to take
fucked
care of
up.
the ones you got.
Niggas' priorities be fucked up.
Yeah. And they be wondering why they like the way it is. Like why you going through so much shit, bro. Like I be good, bro. I had so many people like this year alone, I had like 6 people talking shit about me. Y'all probably know one or two. I don't be paying attention to these motherfuckers, bro.
You want to know how many I believe? I tell you how many I believe. I don't know who they are. I don't even give a fuck. But I tell you how many I believe. None. Because they don't be here shoot. They don't be here with us shooting in the gym. You feel me? Like niggas would have knew already. Anything they could say about you, we would have knew already. The people that be here, that know you from day one, A1. We would have knew already. Like, nah, man. Son be keeping always official. Son always kept it official. Like, I can never say, even under pressure, even under the trolliest nigga, whatever, and you lose your little you still, and I told you, right, when I first met you, I said, I'm waiting for that day, bro, for you to crash out. You still here. You know what I mean? Respect it. That's what it is, man. But niggas be mad at that. That's what it is. Like I've heard so many people try to test you on being a life coach, and that's what you need because that's what's gonna make you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the answers, the way they don't even like that. I've seen you upset people just because you kept it so humble. You don't try to go out there and pull out fucking uh credits and credentials and plaques on your wall, and you because that's not yes out of character. If you did that, you'd be out of character. Now you falling into the YouTube shit, right? You falling into the
Yeah.
getting trolled and going crashing out because these niggas all want the emotional impulse. That's what it is. That's what drives this machine right here is the emotional impulse. That's why you can say the most negative shit and you can get played, but I can't play a Tupac song on my motherfucking live before the stream gets unavailable. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Bro, like this shit in real like bro, I can talk about shit I did in real life, but I'm not a bragging type of guy. Like I got credentials, I got all that shit, bro. I don't be flexing on nobody. If I need to use it, then I use it. But if it's not needed, I mean to prove something to somebody on the internet.
Yo, word, you know how to do that dance? That I hate. I be only disrespectful with the shit they be doing in Detroit with the fingers pointing. It's a sick part of self. What's it called? It's the dance from Detroit. It's legendary. Like, I'm pretty sure you got it. You know, what is it? Jigging, jugging, juking, jugging. Can you hear me? Yeah, we got audio technicalities. I can't hear you, bro. I don't know if y'all can hear me. Somebody let me know if y'all hear me though.
Mic check. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Oh, we be jitting? Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
I don't know how my mic got unplugged, but mic
So you,
unplugged.
my nigga, you getting the award for the worst audio. Worst audio 2025. You getting an award from me.
It's still messed up?
No, you good now. You good.
Oh no,
This title.
when I got up, I had got up to get some more coffee, and I guess I stepped on the mic and pulled it off the laptop. I was like, "What the hell happened?" Yeah, we be jitting. We talking about
Yeah, I think that shit is dope though. I be seeing the new YNs doing even just the old head. I watch old heads doing that shit. That shit is dope. You heard? Your audio went out, Brody.
Oh no, I'm still here, bro. My bad. I stepped away for a minute. I want to go get another coffee. Man, my wife bought me this spice creamer. This shit slapping, bro. I'm drinking this shit like water. I need something.
Nice, nice. How was your holidays, man? How was your holidays?
Man, it was blessed, bro. People came from everywhere. Man, came to rock out with me because I can't get on no plane and travel, and so it was people coming from everywhere, bro. So that shit was dope.
Dope, dope.
It's just I'm still, bro. Like we bought my kid's birthday, one on the 13th, the other one on the 22nd, and then it's the holiday. So I got so much. We giving a bunch of toys away.
That's dope.
A bunch of toys.
Ain't nothing wrong with
They
that.
got shit going more, bro.
It could be a little bit tougher. It could be my mother and my daughter's born on the same day, the 28th of December, and now you got to give them 2 Christmases. It should be rough.
Oh, bro, so shit. Let's talk about it. So I got my son's birthday on the 13th. I got my brother's birthday on the same day. I got my daughter's birthday on the 22nd. I got my sister's birthday on the 27th. I got another sister on the 28th. I got a niece on the 22nd. My other sister just had a baby on my daughter's birthday. It's like 15 birthdays, bro.
That explains why you didn't go live so much. You know, this is like get money. Like, yeah, I mean, get money, your mom.
I be broke as hell.
This is it. We gotta make this shit work. The nigga was already starting from November. I'm a late shopper, bro. Let me tell you something. I don't know how y'all people be going. I should try it. I be trying sometimes. Like, let me start it like November, and then I'm like, you know what? Fuck this shit. This shit gonna be there next week. And nigga, it'd be like the 22nd, and then I'm at Walmart, Super Walmart, at like 1 in the morning, trying to find toys, trying to find something. B, that should be crazy.
Bro, we started in July, like June, July. That's when we started.
Salute the Buds 5. I think. Salute, man.
But,
You can shout everybody out though. There's people that came in and salute you.
Yeah, shout out to Bud Piles, man. I hope the family good. Hey, man, if y'all got a channel, go ahead and drop y'all link, man. Y'all show each other some love. You know.
Hey, remember?
Okay,
where's my phone?
Oh no, I'm just saying we're going to 2026, man. We only got us. Just us.
Right. Right. Appreciate if you let me talk too, man. If I'm talking too much, you can tell me shut up. You my nigga right now.
Man, I love.
But remember I came up here a couple months ago and I was like, yo, word, I appreciate you. Thank you. You probably don't even know, but this shit meant a lot for me. I'm going through a lot of my moms and all. Remember that time? It was probably a couple months ago. Yeah, man. From then to now, man, I almost lost my mom 2 more times, man. I'm so grateful to God. Like, I got to spend last week with her. She stood in my house. You know what I mean? And then her birthday came up 28th. I got to take her out to eat with my daughter and everything. But yeah, man, this year was a crazy ride for me emotionally, man. Like, I kind of was like, and I try to not make it affect my family life type. Like, you know what I mean? Like my kids and shit, because I don't want to explain to them that shit is a real thing, you know, when you lose the only one you ever learned from, you know what I mean? And when the person who gives you the most memories becomes a memory, it's the hardest thing to try to understand, you know, emotionally. And then to try to even convey it to your kids. So yeah, I've been going through a lot mentally, but yeah, I'm so grateful to God that I get to see my mom another year this time, you know?
What's up, man? Shout out to mom, man.
Shout out to all the moms, man. The toughest in the world, man. That's God's real gift.
If you gotta be grateful.
It's so real that God only gives
be grateful you have
a real man a daughter because he knows it takes a real man to raise a woman, period.
Hey, bro. That man, look, that's gonna be a conversation we have next year, bro.
Cause my daughter's 11 going on 21 and I'm about to go crazy in this bitch.
Dang, you said 21?
Yeah, she's 11 going on 21.
No. Dude, my daughter just turned 3 and she going on 30, bro.
Let me tell you something. This is the funny. I got a new phone probably like 4 months ago. I'm playing around with my daughter, running around. My shit falls. I forget the case. I got the spider web shit right now on my screen. Hey, Papa, you okay? Love you. And then I go, and then guess what she wants for her birthday? The motherfucking iPhone 16e Pro / You know what I mean? So it's like, the sacrifices we make in life. You know what I mean? I'm here sitting with you trying to figure out my screen. You know what I mean? I got the spider webs on my shit. My daughter got the crispy, and that's just the things we do. You know what I mean? Back then,
Yeah.
I'd be like, nah, this phone's going in the garbage. I need the 2000. You know what I mean? I need the Samsung 2030, whatever I could get.
I
But
was
yeah,
just,
I learned how to humble myself, man. I learned to humble myself and just be grateful.
I was just telling my son that, bro. Like he was throwing shit around that I just bought, and I'm like, bro, how much money we just spent, and I ain't bought myself nothing.
Sheesh.
Like, come on now, bro. Chill out. Be grateful.
Mind you, this is a gift that this is a gift I'm gonna pay every month for. This is not just like a one Christmas day or birthday thing, you know. I gotta pay this shit for 12 months, you feel me? Just to get the phone on lock. So yeah, you know, I wouldn't even do that for myself. I'm like, nah, shit. Give me that contract, that boost, that monthly shit. I pay when I got it.
Right. But that's what we do for our kids, man. That's what we do for our,
Man,
that's what our parents
I,
did for us.
I
You know,
don't like to though. I don't like to because you know me. I'd rather teach them the things I didn't know than to give them the things I didn't have, and that's a fact.
yeah.
And I'm so humble because I know that sometimes I be trying my hardest to do it and it don't ever work like that. But when the Most High gets involved, and when He gets involved, it should be the most calmest, smoothest moments we ever have. It's the greatest memories sometimes. You know what I mean? Because it's all organic. I guess I'm not trying to force it or trying to make the moment, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
I was just about to say that. You know, like my son just turned 6, so it's like I was just trying to
God
pour all this
bless him.
into him, and then I had to realize, like, bro, the best teacher in life is life itself. So
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you just gotta wait for the opportunity. You just gotta be prepared for when the opportunity happens, you to be able to teach them about it. You know,
Facts.
instead of just trying to force. You know, I was trying to force it on them, like, yo, you gonna learn this, you gonna learn that.
Yeah. Some people feel like that though. Like the way the world is pushing you, you would feel like you rather get to his mind before they do, right? Because we fighting against colonization of imagination. So you have to be there with them early years because when we were 6 or 7, we was playing around, probably doing whatever we were doing. But these kids now know how to modify AR from Call of Duty. You know, they know how to hit a person from a headshot or bodies. They know the difference from a headshot or body shot at 8 years old because of GTA. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
That's those are the type of things we didn't have to think about. Now these kids are buying skins for Fortnite and knowing how to modify weapons and they understanding strategic warfare. You understand
Man, check this out. My son came home saying 6'7". I'm like, what the fuck is 6'7"?
me? Mm-hmm.
So he kept saying it. So I'm looking it up and I'm looking like, oh, it came from some drills and shit, right? So I'm like, look, all these numbers mean something. He was like, well, what the numbers mean?
Facts.
I started teaching him numerology.
I mean, I would think 6 is a devil number, God 7 is a God number. You know, God frequency number. I would think.
It's a spiritual number, yeah.
Yeah, and a spiritual number, right? But I don't know what it means in gematria or nothing like that. You know, numerology.
And numerology is a spiritual number. You connect it to the divine. You have a higher connection to the divine. You know, 6 is like the sacred child in numerology. Gematria is a little different. I don't know what 7 means in gematria, but 6 is
And
damn.
it's
Real fancy now. That's
I mean,
Jim.
you right. Those numbers, they all mean something. All this shit is subliminal to something. It all ties back to something. We'd be surprised, man. These kids they're more involved in it because you got to remember these cartoons that we was like not understanding. Because remember, we're like a different kind of. We're the last of that paradigm that they're trying to erase right now and rewrite with AI and all that. You get it? The nostalgic without the AI feel. We know how to get wet off the Johnny pumps and ride bikes through the. You know, the whole summer was lit. We didn't need all that. You know. These kids don't got that same vibe no more. These kids can't do everything like that, like how we was doing. That's a waste of water. You got people come, you know what I mean? It's a whole different game now.
Man, I was talking to my sister, and she was like, because we was like real big into Disney. But when I got like 15, 16, I'm looking like that shit kind of wild, bro. Like I was looking at it different. And you know, my sister.
That shit is grooming, programming, and you know, they grooming.
Now listen to that. I was telling her, I said we were the test subjects. They didn't perfect the shit because of us. They learned like we were literally test subjects. with all
100%.
that shit. And that shit has been perfected, and you see the effects of it now. Because it's still like some of us woke up out of it or shook it off, but a lot of people didn't, and it just enhanced. They got better and better, more sophisticated with the shit. And now they just like in your face.
It's a scary world. You know, it is. My daughter asked me to join the basketball team for like the last year and a half, and I'm scared to even do it. I keep making excuses just because of that reason, because I know how these kind of people are. Like, you know, in the YMCA or gym coach who wants to do late night practices. Like, those are the type of people who get those jobs, bro. And I don't understand how or why. But I can't tell her that everybody's a creep because then she'll never trust nobody. But I gotta let her know, like, when somebody's trying to, it's hard to explain with those situations because I told you my daughter's already at the age she's smart enough to make decisions. But you know, a predator is a predator. He knows he knows the flaws, bro. It's not, you know what I'm saying? So it's scary with the world that we live in with that type of shit that goes on, you know, with all these people that are out there, you know, eating kids, man. Respectfully.
Yeah, man. This shit wild, bro. And then, like even like in school, like I'm super active in my son's school. He only in kindergarten, bro. And they see like the damn kids know me now, bro. Cause I tell cause my son
That's
is
me.
one of them
Yeah.
people, when he get hurt, he go hide. He don't even tell you he hurt. So I'm like, I gotta kind of be like helicopter to make sure because if he hurt or somebody do something, it's like he won't come out and say it like somebody did something to him. And I asked him why. He said because I don't want you to get in trouble. And I'm like, what? He was like, Dad, I know you'll mess somebody up. And I'm like, what? It's like I don't want you to go. At 6 years old, my son said that. So I have to
Real.
show him like, no, I can talk to people and this, like Daddy ain't gonna snap. Daddy ain't gonna do nothing. At 6 years old, I had to tell him that. My son seen me fight twice, though.
Shit. Man, I don't want to say my kids ever saw me fight. My daughter seen me get like real crazy like a couple of times. Not fighting wise, but she seen me get into that mode where it's like, how about to black out? And then I realized because of them there, I didn't want to get crazy. But and I hate that shit because you know what I mean? Now my daughter sometimes, I'm just saying between me, she be thinking I'm the toughest dude in the world. And I be like, nah, baby. Sometimes you gotta pick and choose. That nigga right there, lay me out. Let me go get the sticks in the trunk real quick or something before we get it. Let me get my motherfucking. Cause that dude right there, nah, she be thinking like that. You see how he looked at you? I'm like, nah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about that shit. You know what I mean?
Like we good, he ain't say nothing. But now I ain't
Yeah.
Like, he seen me snatch people up twice. Like, he seen me.
Yeah, that shit it's kind of traumatic for a kid because now they, you know what I mean? Every time something happens, they like, oh my God, my dad's about to pop off. Like, because my daughter's like, she's like, Dad, chill, Dad, mind your business. She be the first one. I'm like, I didn't even say nothing. She's like, Dad, shut up. No, mind your business. But she want to hear the whole conversation.
Yeah, and my son, he want to be a cop. So he know like police take people to jail, do this, or do that. So he be on it, trying to make sure I'm smooth and all that. Like I don't get in trouble. But I'm like, man, he said my son, I think he was here. Okay, come on, out my face. Get out of my face. Why you in my face like this, bro? Come on, go on now. Noah, go sit down. Go get mommy.
Yo, how many kids you ever heard in your lifetime, that were as old as you are now, from being in elementary school, that you could remember, that wanted to be astronauts?
Oh no.
Never hear anybody. Matter of fact, as long as you've been alive, how many times you knew somebody that told you they knew an astronaut? Keep it a bean.
I don't remember that since I was little, bro. I don't hear people talk about
I
astronauts.
never hear niggas say, yo, my great uncle was an astronaut, my great grandfather. I never heard that in my life.
I don't know nobody who people was astronaut. I know
That's
people.
what I mean, though. You don't even know a friend of a friend who had a friend that was an astronaut. That's how crazy it is.
I know two people who work at NASA. I went to school with both of them. I know two people who work at NASA. I don't know if they still work there. I know they did like 5 years ago. But no, I don't know nobody who like are astronaut. No.
I just asked that. was random, but I just asked that because I always I asked that before, but it just hit me right now. Like, you never hear nobody even trying to aspire to do these things no more. Like, had a teacher asked me, I'm not gonna lie, my best answer back in the days, if she would say, "What you want to be when you grow up?" I'll be in where I'm at right now. Looking back on her, so I would just say, just to be happy. Hear me? Like, just to be happy, because then that shit would have hit and resonated more than trying to be a doctor and $200,000 in back, you know what I mean? And fucking college, and all that shit. Like, that shit don't make no sense sometimes. You're trying to be the president of the world and gotta deal with the shit that's going on right now in politics. You know what I mean? Imagine you get the chance and then they throw out, you know what I mean, a $6 billion deficit on your ass and 2 wars.
And I always wanted to be, when I was younger, I wanted to be DEA, bro. But as a kid,
You said DEA?
yeah, I wanted to be a DEA.
Yeah, you one of them there. You just like guns. That's what it was. You just always like the gun.
Like growing up, bro, my favorite aunt, like I adore my aunt. She's still alive. She was a state trooper. I had a bunch of cousins. I had an auntie who was an undercover, so I was always around police officers until I moved to Detroit. Then I got in the street. But prior to moving here, that was my admiration. I wanted to be a cop. But I learned about the DEA agent because my aunt's friend. His tactical gear just looked super fucking cool, and I'm like, I want that.
Yeah, that shit is definitely. I know what you mean. That shit hype a nigga up young at that age. You like, yo, that shit fly.
Yeah.
All the SWAT shit.
Yeah, I was like, I want to be.
He got a level 3 vest. She got 6 shotgun cartridges on the side. He got a jackknife hanging off the belt. You know what I mean?
Yeah, riot pump, bro. When I seen that, I fell in love with it. I remember when I was 13, he let me shoot that boy. I was like, oh man, went to the range with him. It was like, boop, 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 boop.
Yes.
Like, God damn, I love this thing.
I got a question for you. I got an honest question for you when you get a chance.
Oh, go ahead, bro.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years from right now?
10 years from right now, in a new house. I got my business running out my house. This is the thing I struggle with. Even with life coaching, it's like anytime you do something for the public, it garners some type of recognition. I don't want that. I just want a quiet ass life, bro, where I'm rearing my children, raising my kids, spending time with my wife. That's all I want. I don't want nothing. Everything I ever desired in life, I got it right now. But I want to add to the experience, so I know I need like money to do that, to add to heighten the experience that I'm at. So that's why, like, I'm still driven as far as business wise, but my goal is accomplished, bro. I'm just magnifying it now.
Amplifying. I like magnifying too. I like amplifying more. It's just been like,
Mike, because they couldn't hear me. Mm-hmm. My bad, my son just came here.
Shout out to your son, man. God bless him.
Just put an earbud.
I know, I got the earbud there. He asked me why I got the mic out.
No, a noise.
Man,
it's crazy. I could hear your son. I hear son better than you. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, knock it out.
Because if you knock it out, then you won't be able to hear me. Ain't you supposed to be asleep? Well, why you up? Why don't you finish picking up the toys?
Oh, your kids on vacation too? Your kids on vacation work?
I know it.
You got taller, bro.
What?
Yeah, you got taller.
How?
Because you go grow, you go keep growing. If you go to sleep, you might get a little taller. He looking at me like, what?
No.
Okay, I'm doing a lot. Give me about 20 minutes, all right?
Okay.
It's all my wife's fault. She told me to move him. I put him in his room. He woke up like, no. I'm like, oh shit.
God bless him. Hey, you got a daughter younger than him, right? You got a daughter. You just had a daughter recently?
Yeah, she 3.
God bless her, man. Jeez. Would you have any more kids? Honestly.
No, I'm straight.
Say right. We're done with this. Be honest. Let's be honest here. I'm done too. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm done. We're done.
Listen,
Are you
bro,
done?
I love my daughter to death. But after I had my son, I didn't really want no more kids. My wife was like, well, he needs somebody to grow up and play with. And I'm like, shit. But now that she's here, I couldn't live life without her, bro. But no, I don't know. I can't do it no more, bro.
Can I ask you a question? This is an honest question. This is being between me. Do you have favoritism for one more? And it sounds crazy to ask that shit, but do you have like a little soft spot in your heart for one more than the other one? Honestly,
No.
I know it's tough for a parent to be like, I kind of have, if you like for certain circumstances, like, but I understand.
My mama told me something when I was younger because I used to look at what I never said and never vocalized it, but I was like, damn, man, my mama do more for my sisters than me. And then I heard one of my sisters was like, she was mad at my mom, like, you treat Dorian better than you treat us. And I'm like, oh, y'all get every fucking thing. And then I started looking, like, listening to what she was saying. And then this is how my mom responded. She said, I love all y'all, but I can't love all y'all the same because all y'all need different love. And then when she said that, I started looking at how she treated me and treated them. Everything made fucking sense. All that shit made sense. So I love my kids differently, but I don't have more love for one of them than I do the other.
Yeah, that was worded wrong. I probably said that wrong, but you know what I meant in a way. Like you have to, some of them get like you know what I mean, that little extra, like you know what I mean. I'm gonna let you rock. Just, you know what I mean, we ain't gonna say nothing. Keep it between me and you.
I got a boy and a girl, so I treat my daughter different than I treat my son. Boys need different things than girls do. So, like, I'm more with my daughter, and I'm more hard on my son.
Right.
So from the outside looking in, people probably like, "Oh, that's the baby, the girl," and then, but I'm hard on her too. She's 3 years old. I treat her like she's 10, 15.
Was you a player back in the days? Was you like a player, like a pretty boy, always trying, like had any chick you want? Did you feel, were you like that? Were you living that lifestyle? Honestly.
Like when I was younger, bro, it was like
yeah, that's what I mean. Not respectful, like 18 to say like 26, maybe, or, you know what I mean? Like,
see, I always messed with older women, so
it was like, shit, yeah, you was getting good credit shit. Okay.
It was like I didn't have to be a player.
Really. You was fucking up marriages. That's a different level.
No, look, and look, neither time did I know they was married until after they was married. I only messed with 2 married women. Neither time did I know they was married until after. Then I found out they was married. But
if the glove don't fit, we can't acquit, right? Fuck it.
Yeah, I didn't know until after, and then it was like I broke that shit off because I had a homeboy. Dude I grew up with messing with a married woman, and he damn near got decapitated. He ain't here no more. That dude hit him in the neck with a shotgun, and his fucking head was hanging off. Like about
is that the one from the club that you told me when we went to the club that night?
No, this one at the club. This was
my bad.
This shit was like that shit was crazy because we came off the stove, and he was like, "Oh, let me go get a lime juice." And so me and my other homeboy sitting in the car, and all we heard was boom. So we ducking down in the car. I grabbed my shit, and you heard a car pull off. And I'm like, damn. So we went to go check on him, and he laying there at the stove. His head, I was like, what the fuck happened? We didn't know what happened until like days later and shit.
God bless that man.
We didn't know why it happened to him. But yeah, he was banging this dude. He was banging a barber girl. Banging a barber's wife.
Crazy.
That shit was
wild.
Life
is crazy, man. Life got a lot of irony. I was telling somebody the other day a story how back in like the 8th grade in Evander Child, New York, I was in gym and somebody said that I stole a beeper. And my dean comes in with a police officer from the precinct. And they're like, you come here. And I'm like, yo, I didn't know what was going on, but I'm like, and he's like, yeah, do you have a beeper in my hand? I'm like, nah, I ain't got no beeper. But I know I got weed bagged up in my pants at that time. I was selling weed in school, a little small, you know what I mean? Like 10 nickel dime bags, whatever it was. But this is like in the 90s, you know what I mean? Early 90s, whatever. So probably like late 90s, my fault. And then I go down to the locker room, and my dean is shaking my pants, and the weed falls out. And mind you, this is a black guy, from the neighborhood and everything. He's fucking Uncle Tom and with the cop. I'm trying to, what I mean? Maybe I get a pass. No, I don't got the beeper. Maybe I could slide with the weed. He wasn't having it. I get locked up. My whole life gets altered, right? Go back, flashback. I mean, then after that, let's say skip forward 8 years, 7 years. I'm selling drugs on this block now because that's what I was. That's what I figured. What was the way that this shit goes? And guess who comes up to me to buy crack? The same being that altered my life 8 years ago. So right then and there, this shit made me realize that this life shit is not. You think you got it, and then you're not gonna get it. Like this shit got so many little lessons involved within the lessons. You know what I mean? That this shit's gonna always have a surprise for you, man. At the end of the day, the irony is crazy,
Man, something. Well, I didn't get busted or nothing, but when I started working in the hospital, I was a transporter, and it was this nurse. She was cute or whatever, but she had like this fucking attitude that she was better than everybody. So fast forward like 8 years later, right? I go over my cousin's house and knock on the door. Lady came in. I didn't recognize her at all. But when she turned around, she got so happy to see me. She was like, "This your cousin?" She was like, and I'm looking like, "Who the fuck is you?" I didn't even recognize her, bro. She said, "I used to work at the hospital. I was a nurse." And when she told me her name, I'm looking like, "Holy shit. Like, what the fuck?" And she was like, "Oh, yeah, we like family." And because she knew me, she asked my cousin, he like, "Get your crackhead ass out of here." And I'm looking like, holy fuck, bro. Like, damn, life slapped you in the face, bro. Because she was
like
from
family type
little
shit, like
upscale neighborhood and shit. Her dad was a doctor, and she was the nurse. So she thought she was just better than everybody. And then, like, I think it was like 7 years later. Yeah, because he had just got out of jail. He had went in jail before I started working there. He had a 10-year bid. So it had to be like 7, 8, maybe years later. And then I see her. I'm looking like, damn, that's fucked up, bro.
Word up. That's the realest ever. Like that shit made me realize that the judge that's about to deliver the jury the verdict of your case for your life from 25 to life could be smoking crack last Saturday with his two best friends from golf course. You know what I mean? Like you gotta be careful in this word, you know what I mean? You might be thinking like this shit is a whole nother ballgame. Like we all human, right? At the end of the day. So I don't give a fuck if you're the top 5 general in the army, man. You do shit, man. You got shit on you. I mean, everybody got something that they don't know. You know how it is. You know what I'm talking about. Not crazy shit, but I'm just saying. Everybody, these niggas ain't perfect, bro. These niggas ain't perfect.
I was just, it's crazy because earlier today I was talking to one of my, one little young mentor, one of the little dudes I mentor, and I was telling him, like, look, bro, no matter what you accomplish in life, always be humble so you don't have to get humble. Just be humble all the time, bro. And that way you'll never get humble. Because like you said, you can be up one day and then be down the next, man. I know doctors who, like these regular ass people, bro, no matter what status or achievement you get in life, I'm still a regular ass person, bro. We deal with the same shit as regular popo or, I ain't gonna say popo because we ain't poor, bro. We blessed. We sitting there talking to you, dealing about some real shit. But just regular ass people go through, bro. Regular ass people, man. So, yeah, man, be humble so you don't have to get humble. That's why I say I don't be flexing or nothing like that on nobody and shit like that. But I mean, because I can have it today and it can be gone tomorrow. Like, you heard what happened to Anthony Joshua, that boxer?
Israel Joshua, you talking about the dude who fought Jake Paul, he just won that fight and both of his friends got, that's I don't know how you word those things,
Yeah, bro. Like, I mean, 1 minute you making like $93 million, living it up with your friends and enjoying life. Next minute you're in this car accident until your best friend's gone, bro. I mean, that's life. I've been through this shit, bro. Literally talking to somebody and 10 minutes later they gone, bro.
Yeah, that happened with my best friend, man. And nigga was like, "Yo, I'm coming up there with you." It was Thursday. I'm like, "Nah, bro. I was in New York and I was going to Mass." I'm like, "I'm gonna come back down tomorrow, Friday, to pick you up." He just kept begging me, and I didn't understand. It was more than him, bro. And at the moment when I look back in hindsight, I could realize it. But he just was persistent, and the whole night I'm like, "Bro, just chill," because I was driving back and forth anyway. It was no problem, and I came back up here. I left him down there, and I'm getting ready to go down there on a Friday night. And then niggas give me the call right before I leave here, like, "Yo, they killed this nigga." And I'm like, "Nah, bro." Like it didn't even register. I'm like, "These niggas lying." Like I would, and you know what I mean? They come find out and I found out information. I'm like, "Yo," and then I go in my car, and in my car, the nigga left his sweater. You know them Ed Hardy sweaters, like "Live long, last forever" type shit. You know how they be having those like slogans on them shits?
Yeah.
He left his sweater in my car. I got it in my room, man. I could read that shit. But bro, like that dude knew he was gonna die, man. And he was telling me it wasn't even him. God was telling me just take. I don't know. I feel fucked up because I didn't bring it with me. And I get that call like you didn't what happened. That shit breaks my heart to this day right now all the time. But for him to leave the sweater in my car and everything, I knew he knew. He was like that was his last moments when he really like something made him subconsciously do that, bro. And he left the sweater with me, and I still got it to this day, man. It's crazy, you know. Like that was my brother, bro. And God knows I would have brought him up here because I brought him up here many other times. It didn't matter. It's just someone was just like, "Yo, I'm gonna come back down here, so why not just come back and bring him instead of having to go up there?" You know, I don't know what I was thinking, but yeah, life be like that sometimes, man. Sometimes you get the answers before the questions, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. I be thinking about where I was like, nah, I'm about to just dip out, and then I get a call, some crazy shit happened. The most vivid memory I got of that, it was this, you're in the hood. It was this chick, I was cool with her, and it was her birthday. So we went out to the club, we partied, and they was like, we'll go to this after hour. I'm like, now, as soon as I heard it, someone told me, I'm like, come on, let's just go back to the hood. We go to my spot. We can drink, you know what I'm saying, party. They're like, no, we want music. I'm like, bro, we go in the basement. And they like, no. I'm like, all right, man, I'm not going out. And went home, laid down. My boy called me, like, where you at? Yeah, man, they just shot the spot up and she got hit in the head on her birthday, bro. I'm like, what?
Damn.
He was like, yeah, my man just came through and he started spraying. He got into it with some people, left out, came back, and was just shooting in the bit. Like he shot the dude at the door and then just started shooting randomly in the building. And I'm looking, and she got hit. Out of all, two people died. She died, and the dude at the door died. I'm like, damn! Out of all the people, bro.
Not even the people that was intended for.
No, not even the people it was intended for. They weren't even there no more. People he got into it with left right after he left. He went
Is
home.
that God's plan? Let's get to this real quick. Is that God's plan? Is that what God had in store for him to live 12 to 26 or 21 years to get to leave like that? Like that shit is hard for me to take in, bro.
I don't consider that God's plan. I truly believe.
Well, but they'll tell you that you know the Lord needed them and that's how His calling is. And like that's kind of fucked up.
The reality is, this is the reality, bro. This is how I say it now. Some people pay attention and some people ignore things. I think it's something in us that like an internal system, and you can call that God. You know, that spark that God, like every creation story, God puts something into people, right? So that's an essence of God is in, He blew breath into Adam. The Sumerians, talk about the acorn, but that essence of God is within us. And it be talking to us, bro. But sometimes we doubt it. We'd be like, okay, we should do this. And then we start thinking with our rational mind or our worldly mind, and we talk ourselves out of things. So, like, far as the plan, no, I don't think it's planned. I think
some would say that not my. I didn't say it in that sense. Like I don't think that, but I just say some would say that that's just God's plan. Like so, everything's written, right? They say life is already in stone, and we're just following the times, and we make decisions and we alter our legacy or our destiny. But I'm just saying, for them to say it like that, then that means that person And it's like it's fucked up because, like I said, it's wrong place, wrong time. If you want to say that, that's still fucked up, right? Because who's the fuck to say that's the wrong place, wrong time? I've seen people get hit in Walmart with their kids. How's that the wrong place, wrong time? You feel me? Like this shit don't be making sense sometimes when it's like a tragedy like that. It kind of fucked up. It's almost like it disheartens people, you know what I mean? And I'm just saying, if there's weak people out there, it makes them less want to believe. You get it? Because they start saying like shit is cold, and then when people these niggas are saying that shit to make it warm. You know, all this religion shit is to make it sound good. Probably. I'm not saying me. I believe in I believe in Most High. There's definitely Most High, without a doubt. But I'm just saying that's the problem with the world now. If we're not ruling, then we're being ruled. You know what I mean? Which is crazy.
Shalom, shalom. What up,
Shout out
though?
to Exile. That's my great white brother, connected from a great ancestor.
Shalom, bro. What up, though? But yeah, I don't think it's like scripted or planned. I think our destiny is up to us. You know, I think the Creator put something in us, and that's just how I look at it, because I just observing myself. Like, it's been times where I'd be like, man, just slow down, take your time. I'd be running late for work. You know, you'd be flying. Something tell me to slow down. And then I pull up on an accident, and I'm like, damn, if I ain't slow down, I would have been in this shit. So I've learned to listen. I've learned to listen to my, you want to call it intuition, or, you know, my discernment, whatever you want to call it. But I've learned to listen. Like, that shit telling me something for a reason. It was one time I told my wife, like, man, just chill, call off from work. Don't go to work today. And she was fighting with me. And I'm like, you ain't going to work today. Right? And when I said that, she was like, all right. Man, 10 minutes later, it was a pileup on the freeway. And that would have been around the time she had went to work. Well, not 10 minutes later, but a little bit later on, she said it was a pileup on the freeway and she would have been on her way to work. And I'm like, I told you. That shit didn't happen the other day. She called in and she was like, I didn't want to work until 5. It snowed real bad. And when she said that, I'm like, okay, cool. And the way she go to work, like, she usually leave the house at 2 o'clock. At 2:03, we heard this big boom. Then you heard like 3 more bangs after that. Man, I went outside and looked down the street. The way she go to work, it was a 4-car pileup.
It'd be like that. That's
like,
real
God,
shit.
Man, bro.
You watched Final Destination before, right?
Uh-huh.
Do you think there's kind of truth in that? Like, there's always a sign to it, and there's like a sequence if you can catch it. Do you believe in that? I mean, not believe. I don't want to say believe because I know you don't. Yeah, exactly. Like, everything has like a sequence to it, basically.
Everything has a cause and effect to it. Think about it. A drunk driver has to sit and drink before they drive, bro.
Nah, yeah.
And that person getting off of work at 11 o'clock, don't know that person was drinking.
See, now you putting context to it. It makes it as I can see it in my head already. And they're coming out of work stressed out, fighting with his wife all day. He's drinking now, right out of work. Don't see the truck on the side, and I can see all that. Saying you don't realize that you coming on the on ramp. You're not even worrying about it because you got kids in the car, and the shit is crazy.
It did it 1,000 times before, nothing ever happened.
Yes. We get because we're creatures of habit, man. We're creatures of habit, man. It sucks.
Mm-hmm. Bro, that's like life. Man, I was sitting here contemplating. I was just wondering, like, how am I still here? Like, I started thinking about all the shit. I was sitting there talking to my mama, and she was just so happy that all her grandbabies was here at one time. And she was just so happy, and I'm looking at her and seeing her tear up, and I start tearing up. And I said, Mom, why am I still here?
So
she looked at me like, what you mean? I'm like, just think about all the shit I've been through. Like, why am I still here? She smiled. She was like, to give me these two. But I was sitting there thinking, like, bro, it's like, because I lost 17 people before I even graduated, bro. And I'm like, why are you here? I'm still here, bro. And it was my decision making. It's my alertness. I've been more observant because I got to figure this shit out for my kids, bro. So I'm
this
like,
is deep. That's deep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how can I get them where I'm at? Because I didn't have me when I was younger, but I was me. I used to like even like going to school, bro. I used to think about different scenarios that have happened because I grew up in the hood. Motherfuckers used to get robbed, and in the wintertime, you know, it's dark before it's light. So like when I had real nice shoes, even if it wasn't, you know, wintertime, I used to always put my busted shoes on at the bus stop because I didn't want to get robbed. And I'm like, reason people rob people is because they look like they got something. So if I look like I don't have none, they won't bother me. So I used to think like this as a kid, bro. I would put my nice shoes on until I get to school. And I take them bits off before I get out of school.
That's deep because that goes with primal instincts. You know, self-preservation was all connected to, you know, like you thinking really like you want to do it and you figuring out what's the right, you know, what would be the best way to go about it and still, you know, like, so that's like you really formatting in your mind because, you know, some niggas be like, fuck it, I'm not wearing nothing. You know what I mean? I'm not going to wear my shit till after school later on or some shit. But you like, nah, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm just gonna make it work when it's right. You know, I'm not gonna force it and chance the niggas taking my shit. You know, I'm just gonna do it when it work. You know what I mean? But that's deep. That's deep. And it's crazy because when you're talking about that death shit, you know, the first person I had to see die was the person that was the person that was supposed to show me life. You know, my father. So that shit right there was just like I'm like 10, 11 years old. If you see the picture, we look like the Addams family because I didn't even know what death was. I was so, you feel me? Probably like 9 years old, and the nigga first is my pop. I'm looking at him in a box like, what is it? Like, why this nigga ain't getting up? You feel me? Didn't even understand the whole shit till later on, like probably after, you know. But yeah, that shit changes your way of seeing life. You get it? Like everybody got a different vision or optics. Or whatever you want to call it, you know, peripheral, whatever the fuck it is, you know what I mean? Like perception or perspective, or everybody has different shit. That's what makes it unique, though. That's what makes it kind of like special. What is it? It's the shit that we don't got in common, basically. You know, like yeah, we all bleed blood, got 2 ears, 2 nose for the most part. You know what I mean? Got a heart, but it's when you get into the things that what is it? How do they say it? It's your flaws that make you an individual. Is the best way I can put it.
Say that one more time.
In my opinion, I feel like it's the flaws in someone that makes them an individual. And I also say this to add on is that humility adds on to that because when you see someone be embarrassed and the way they adapt and fix and come back from that, it shows you true, genuine characteristics. Like those are something that people don't have no more. Where now if someone gets embarrassed, they're ready to go strap up or take it to another level whereas us and that last dying breed, the cloth of the paradigm I was talking about earlier, we see it different. You know what I mean? Like we could take it. It's different. Yeah, shit might look away, but we coming back from that. Trust me. I've seen so much niggas fall and come back and still be better than what they were the last time I saw them. You know what I mean?
It's how you take the L. It's not the L you take, it's how you take it. You know what I'm saying? Like most people don't know how to take it.
Right.
Right. The L is a loss when it's really a lesson. So they don't learn from it, bro. That's why they be wigging the fuck out. So like having embarrassment, being able to be embarrassed is not a bad thing, bro. It just shows like, okay, this is something I need to work on. That's all it is. It, like you said, it's perception.
It shows humility brings forth humbleness, right? It shows someone how to humble himself, and it's an instant ego killer, which is what we suffer from because everyone has I always say, right? Everybody has 3 different faces at all times of the day, right? You got the face when you're alone by yourself. You got the face when you're around your immediate family, you know, your kids, and then you got your face probably when you're around your boys and them outside in the streets, you know. And every day you juggle through that because you know what, we got a way of protecting themselves from being vulnerable because we know how cold this shit could really get in the way, you know what I mean? Like we see people, they'll use your kindness and weakness in a heartbeat.
Bro, I be telling my wife that, like, because I don't like people approaching me because of the experiences I done had. I done seen people like walk up to people like trying like being polite and then bang.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I look at people's I look for the intention. But like my wife is to that aspect, she's naive. You know what I'm saying?
But
like
they program us to be like that, where someone says thank you and you're supposed to say you're welcome. You get it? They put these things in
Yeah.
us so that way we feel like we're not being socially unnormal. And they don't understand like it's another world under that, you know, like a veil that you don't see, that there's like dark shit going on. You know, there's a lot of you know,
Yeah.
people will be manipulative in their mind. You know, they setting shit up. They're like, you know, I'm gonna move this cup here because when they person kicks the cup, they're gonna say whose cup is it? I'm gonna say mine. You feel me? Like people are calculated, bro. People are
Yeah.
calculated. I could
And
be if I
that's how I
wanted to. I
am,
could
bro.
be.
That's exactly how I am. I'm very
I'm very premeditated.
in
I think
everything
my
that I
mom
do.
always said, boy, you're gonna be fed time because the states don't need you. You know what I mean? Like you think too much, and that's a problem sometimes. Over analytical.
I think it's good to be over and not to be under. I think what people perceive as over is really under. Your thoughts are over the subject matter, and it's not under. So I think that's a good
Right.
thing. That's what Dr. Strange, bro, seeing all 3,000 different possibilities, bro. So guess what? I was just, bro, like when you talk, for some reason, I was just thinking something to myself, bro. I was thinking preparation is the plan that can rule a nation. Like preparing is the plan. You can
Oh,
either rule the plan or you can rule the mind. And if you rule the mind, you don't have to do it from behind. You can do it from the front, bro.
yes, sir. I'm just gonna be for my New York niggas. We're gonna just put a pause in the transcripts. I know exactly what you meant. That shit was a bar. I'm just saying. You know what I mean?
No, I mean exactly what I said. No, ain't no pause. Because if
Bars,
you
nigga. That
rule
was a
somebody,
bar.
now listen, if you rule somebody's mind, bro, you ain't got to fuck them from behind. You can fuck them from the front, bro.
Oh, and you know what's crazy? There's a great quote. I forgot who it was. It says, "If you control someone's mind, you don't have to worry about their actions." It goes somewhere like that. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to worry about their actions if you control their mind. But then you also said, you know, from the great philosopher of the word, I heard, if you're not being used, then you're useless. You know what I mean? Or if someone doesn't use your mind, and you know what I mean, then you're useless, basically. You know, if you're not using somebody, then you should be used. It's basically, you know what I mean. So it's tough, man. It ain't. Sometimes we know we got the advantage over. Well, I'm gonna leave that alone. Yeah, but you're right though. But there's another thing I was gonna say. It's called the 5 P's of life, right? And it goes by God bodies, and they say it's proper performance. No, it says proper planning prevents poor performance, and those are dope. Those are dope when it resonates. You know, like proper planning prevents poor performance, and that's serious. That's serious. It means a lot, especially in this big
That's
stage that we in called life.
That's the real shit because, like, I don't, you, like, when you think about luck, people don't have luck unless they prepare. Luck is just
You know what's
taking
crazy about
advantage
luck?
of
When I
opportunity.
hear luck, I hear Lucifer. I don't know why. I always did. They always say that. Like, I hear the word luck, and the first thing somewhere in my heart is I hear Lucifer. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's something I grew up doing. I think the
I think that
devil is really good at handling with that luck shit. You know what I mean? Like he can take you for an easier ride with that word luck. Like, you know what I mean? The lotto and all this shit. Like I'm lucky. Yeah, I don't know. This
oh
shit
yeah,
is scary.
yeah, it's the ideology. I ain't gonna say ideology. It's more the how people perceive luck, right? But I look at different situations I've been in and where I consider myself lucky. It was more
100%.
about me putting myself in that position to take advantage of the opportunity that was presented, even if it was just moving my head before something hit me. Like if I didn't have no reflexes, and then you start thinking like, man, I've been training this shit since I was young. That's why my reflexes the way they are.
Muscle memory.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I had fell down the stairs. Bro, I thought my ankle was snapped, bro. My foot, the way my foot bent and it swelled up, I'm like, fuck. And then it's like, you know, my mom checked it out, my wife, and they was like, man, you lucky. And I'm like, nah, bro, this is from years of training, bro. If I didn't build this muscle around this tendon and this bone, it probably would have snapped. It would have snapped, bro. So what they consider luck, I consider like shit. Nah,
Proper
I put
planning,
myself in a position to take that hit.
right? Proper
And I just had
planning,
to
just in
train.
case. Those are them just in case things like you keep in your mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why even to this day, bro, like, I know I ain't about to, I ain't trying to go out there and fight or nothing like that. But if it happened, I'm prepared for it. I'm still training. I still do my push-ups, my sit-ups. I still do the heavy bag, my kick. I can still kick. I still do 50 flying knees a day, 60 elbows a day. I still train like I'm about to fight. Well, I don't train like I'm about to fight, but I still keep my muscle memory intact. So if I have to
Yeah.
react or respond, I'm ready. Now imagine if I didn't do something and somebody hit me, I'd be like, "Oh shit, I ain't been hit like
Yeah,
this."
it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad.
You
And
know
that's
what I'm
crazy
saying?
because you don't even realize yourself though. Like you're gonna be like those EMS and those firefighters that didn't want to do it, but they did it because it was instinctively inside of them. You get it? Like it's part of your it's part of your coding within your genetic in your DNA, right? So that's like you see you already trained, right? And not a lot of people do, but you kind of got it in your head where when a level of danger kicks in and you get that little shaky legs, butterfly in the stomach feeling, you're not gonna shut down. You get it? You're gonna assess the threat. You get it? And that's a different kind
Yeah.
of mindset. Whereas you want to just follow along with all the other victims. You know what I mean? You're here sitting here like if this nigga turns left one time, I'm gonna grab his gun and push it to the stomach, and if he shoots, he's gonna shoot himself. You know what I mean? I'm
Sure.
like that, but I'm not like that sometimes because you know what happens? You can't tell with the state the element of surprise sometimes can get anybody. Anybody. You don't give a fuck who you are. You could be James Bond. If a nigga catches you lacking, you got caught lacking. It can happen to the best of them. But for the most part, it's always ready to be ready than to get ready.
Yeah. And it's all muscle memory, bro. And as long as
Yeah.
like I'm built for that shit, and I don't want it out of me. This is what kept me here, and and now I have a greater reason.
Self-preservation.
Because I got my kids, I got to train my kids, so I still have motivation to do this certain thing. You know, some people do stuff when they're younger and never like. I don't hoop no more. I don't even know the last time I played basketball, bro. I was out there dribbling with my son. I'm like, oh shit! Like,
that shit lets you know how old you are.
A couple months ago, and I'm like, damn, I used to be good at this. You don't use it, you lose it. But certain shit, like I consistently, train in it because I have a reason to. I got something to pass down. And my daughter, bro, she got a hell of a right hook.
I could show you right now. I wish I could show you. Man, fam, let me see if I can show you right now. Hold on. You see, you know what that is right there, right? You see it? Can you see it?
Yeah. I said
you know what that is, and it goes, man. Listen.
At first, I thought it was a cup, and I'm like, oh no, that's
I don't know. That's one of them MMA shits. You heard? My son, my daughter. Trust me, man. They know not to punch and curl their wrists or leave their thumbs hanging out. You hear me? It's crazy, and they only like 7 and 11, bro.
Man, you ain't even got a curl, bro. Lock your wrist up. You teach them how to punch like that.
Yeah, but girls will punch like that. I've learned it. Like my daughter would still think it's like, you know what I mean? And she learned now, like, nah, hold on, like we can't be doing that because I showed her videos and you know them little videos with them little 8-year-old 2 kids that be boxing each other, bro. That shit is so inspirational. They're like 9-year-old brother and sister, and they box each other. They train each other. I'm not gonna say box. They train each other. But my nigga, the way they train, bro, is like, nah, bro. What are these kids gonna be in 15 years? That's Floyd Mayweather at fucking 6 years old, 4 years old, shit. But I don't mean it. You know what I mean? Try to say violence is good, but self-defense is a great thing, especially if you got a daughter, man. It's a lot of creeps in this world, man. A lot of creeps, man. And them niggas is so advanced now that they'll play it all the way to the end. You heard? And you can't say it ain't true because we see it on the news every time, all the time. You see these Roblox cases, and you see these guys catching dudes in Walmart ready to slap them up or probably slapping them up because they're out there trying to meet, you know? Yeah, this shit is a different world we live in, man. It's a scary world.
Self-defense also builds awareness, so.
Yeah, but discipline with self-defense is what they need, right? You need to be disciplined because me and you, there's probably a point and I'm gonna say at our age where we probably could snap. Yeah, we could probably just throw it all away because You might be passing at that moment. If a nigga slaps your daughter, like a grown man slaps your daughter, like you're not gonna just knock him out and stop. You feel me? Like someone's got to pull you
I
off of
would.
that nigga.
I would now.
Somebody got to. You said you would. You said you would.
I would now. I would now.
Now, okay,
I got a
that's
reason.
maturity. I don't doubt it. I probably won't, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm very like a dude could get too close to an elevator and I fell away. I swear, it's something about me. I don't know. It's my first daughter.
Oh yeah, no, I know where you at, bro. Shit, I'm like that too, but I'm just like in them. I'm able to control myself in the moments, but that's training too, bro. And I used to spar a lot. I've been in those situations where I'm running off adrenaline, and I have to learn how to control myself. So I'm able to think while I'm in those modes now. But that's from experience. Like that's what I said 10 years ago, couldn't do it. Like when I snap, I snap. I used to black out and didn't know what the fuck I did, bro. But now like, I have to be mindful. I know that.
I've been there. I kind of been there, knew what I was doing. I just was testing like the whole, if it's gonna be now, then let's see if it's now type narrative shit. And it was crazy. Listen, I'm grateful, man. But I've been there, I've been there like, you know what? I didn't feel like it was gonna be then, and I'm grateful that it wasn't. I mean, very grateful, humbled. But they be like that sometimes, man. They be like, you like, shit, everybody going through anything, maybe was dealing with a lot of depression, stress, anxiety. They're sad at the moment, like, just stay strong, man, because, it can't rain forever, and it's a new time coming, and by March, May, April, once the sun starts hitting us and we get that vitamin D again, because we've been lacking that. You got to remember, they just shut us down from being outside almost, basically, and not getting the proper sunlight for a couple years. But now we're gonna start slowly acclimating again, getting this these nutritions in us, this life food, man. That's what a lot of us are lacking right now. A lot of people looking pale, sick. Even me. Fuck it, I keep it a buck. I don't be eating the same. I don't think the same. I don't even feel the same. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just tell you the truth. But I try to be what I in my heart and my mind always told me this is the way you should stay. Like, don't go out of this. If you go out of this, then you're standing out too much. You're like a sore thumb. So I just be like, yo, let me just humble myself and just. But sometimes I be like, yo, this shit is disgusting, bro. This shit is disgusting, bro. And I know the dude that I be talking to when I talk to him, I think he's upset, man. He's upset. You know what I mean? And it's crazy because we do be having the ones and twos out here trying to pump the spirit back. At one point, I could say like 25 years ago, the spirit was 100, man. The physical world probably wasn't. And niggas was still struggling, eating noodles, big blocks of cheese, bagged cereals, kabooms and shit, King vitamins. But the spirit was crazy. You feel me? It was a love. It was a village raising a child. We didn't give a fuck about. We just so into each other's messy shit now with social media that it makes us want to point out your flaws before mine, and we kind of devolving severely. And then the AI, we asking the AI to tell us what was the definition of artificial? The word? Can you please tell me?
The definition of artificial.
Yeah, what is the definition of artificial? Or what does artificial mean to you when you hear artificial? What do you think that? What does it mean?
What do I take it personally, or you want the actual definition?
Yeah. You could be the one. You can get both if you want.
I'll pull up the definition real quick. But when I hear artificial, is something that
not real, kind of. That's what I feel. Again, not real.
Yeah, something created from a natural source. That's how I look at artificial. Because anything created from a natural source is, if anything, is manipulated. But artificial is something, like you said, it's not real.
It's not real. Just like artificial flavoring. Once you hear that in the juice, you know it's not juice no more. We don't got juice no more, my brother. That's what I'm trying to say, basically. Long story short. There's no more juice no more. You feel me? It's not like that no more. It's not like you can meet a friend now. And I say it in a way because I don't even got friends. I don't got friends. If you're my friends because we done shared food together at one point. You know what I mean? We was in a spot together and we had to make that shit work. And we did it. Yeah, can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, I can hear you now.
My fault, man. I'm on a rant though, but yeah, go ahead, man. I'm yo, if you got to get off, let me know too.
Oh,
Though.
you keep
Let
going
me know
in
you
and
up.
out. You keep going in and out. I don't know if you're going in and out on that end, but
Can you hear me now? Yep.
there you go. All right, so here's the definition. Did he drop down? So the definition for artificial is made or produced by human beings rather than occurring naturally, especially as a copy of something natural. It's a definition for artificial. So yeah, not real, made by human beings, not from a natural source. It's a copy of something natural.
Yo,
Yeah, it's a
can
copy
you
of
hear me
something
now?
made
My
by,
fault.
made by humans. Yeah, I can hear you now.
And that's what we doing, man. We creating this artificial God, man. This shit is like crazy. Like I say
Yeah,
it respectfully because it's omnipresent, omni-knowing eventually, and it's in the clouds. You know what I mean? And you got to look it up, just like how you would look up when you pray. And shit is crazy metaphysically.
bro, can you think about this, man? In 100 years or 50 years from now, 50 to 100 years from now, that AI might be God. People who created it or was around when it created ain't gonna be here, so they ain't gonna know what that shit is. They can slowly start implementing different ideologies about what AI is.
The whole Bible is different in the future. You know what I'm saying? 300 years from now, there's not this Bible no more. It's a whole nother book. And the reason why you say it's so crazy because I've said it before in your live. I said, yo, we are so advanced probably in the future with this AI shit that we can come back now and see ourselves where we fucked up in the timeline. And these artificial, whatever lights in the sky, whatever we think these shits are, and only certain people see them, is really us coming back investigating on us and seeing how life was before this God AI was created, not knowing that we were the ones who did it. And it's crazy because AI is what, 1 in 9. You know, if you look at binary numbers, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Alpha Omega.
Man, yeah, bro. Like even like you said, like everything changed. Like this, I came up on listening to like Dr. John Henry Clark and
Yeah.
Dr. Ben, and you know, I came up listening to them and just hearing how people explain stuff. Now, even Dr. Phil Valentine, he's still around. You
Yeah.
know,
Shout out to Phil Valentine.
metaphysics, so the way people talk about metaphysics now, it's gonna be something different. Or like when I hear how people talk about different metaphysical aspects, it's like that's not even a root. This is some watered down shit, and people running with that shit, bro. And I'm like, bro, we had to put in work to learn this shit. You know, we studied, bro.
Rest
Like,
in
this
peace,
thing-
Bobby
when
Hammond.
I talk about the metaphysics, that's why I can talk about it the way I do. And that's why, like, I don't even like certain subjects. I don't like talking to people about on here because they get the information off the internet and they don't like.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. We don't have to be scholastic for this. We are tapped into the divine. We are getting encoded, encrypted messages without y'all even understanding. And I'm not knocking nobody, but from our ancestors, from past, a magnetic energy that's lying within the ether on a grid line that once you in, you can't unsee. You are right.
Bro. Like,
shout out to Bobby Hammond. Bobby Hammond was the legend.
Bobby Hammond. Bro.
Bobby Hammond will curse through his sermons. You like, yo, this nigga different talking about alien pussy.
Bobby was different, bro. Like that's
Bobby
why
would talk a whole lecture on alien coochie.
Bro,
You be like, yo, this nigga's the best.
Bro, I got into hoodoo because of Bobby, bro. I was listening about
Yeah.
it. I'm like,
Yep.
oh, bro, like hoodoo, man. I found, and I used to go to this. I thought he was Jamaican. He was actually Haitian, and went to a shop, and I was talking about Bobby Hemmett, and he was like, "Oh yeah, he practiced hoodoo," and he started, and I'm like, he was like, "My uncle's a priest. I can introduce him to you." And I'm like, "Cool." So I started learning from his uncle, and I'm like, "Bro, why do people always think this is bad shit?" He was like, "Because of voodoo." And he
Yeah.
was like, he started breaking the shit down, and I'm like, "Holy shit! Like this is some natural shit, bro."
Rest in
That
peace,
actually,
brother Panic. Rest in peace, brother Panic.
yeah, brother Panic, and it's like it's
Sometimes that's what it is. You don't need a book for this kind of information. Sometimes,
you need to experience, you need to live it,
yeah,
bro.
you need to just be around the right connection and the frequency is what matters the most, bro. Because like I said, if 2 people, 3 people are connected to the same light, just like being on the light at a red light, if we got the same radio station on, we amplified. It don't matter what's going on around us. That's what you're hearing, commercials and all. You feel me? So it be like that with the knowledge, man. But it's all about longitude and latitude. People think I'm just be talking. I be talking bullshit. Yeah, take it for what
No,
it
you
is.
talk, bro. That's
But
why I
it's
like.
that longitude and latitude, man. That's why time and space is so connected to us because it's not real. It's what we create, right? It confines us. It's what makes us be old. It's what makes us let us know this year's another year that you struggled. Like we put that in our heads, man. Back then there was none of that. You know what I mean? And when we understand what a free and I don't want to say flesh wise because if it was like that, it'd be still chaos. And with us, we made order out of everything, right? Everything came to order eventually. It's still chaos and it's still order within us because we create our immediate reality, right? And then once we get out our own circle, the we go into worlds where there's possibilities, basically, where you enter someone else's dreams. You're building someone else's dreams, right? Sometimes at work, you never heard somebody say, "Yeah, I'm here another day trying to build another man's dream." And those are real things that we don't even see what they would when they say that, what that means, because there's realities within realities that are going on. You saying, "Oh, multiverse is bullshit. I can't see it." You can see it now. You know what I mean? You can see it if you peel back the layers and stop being so egotistical, thinking that you belong to something or someone really wants to see you do better. Because it's not. It's just, if you don't do better, then no one's gonna care about how better you do. Nobody really gives a fuck. If you don't love yourself, nobody can love you. That's just a fact.
Bro, like I was telling somebody that like when you interact with people, reality is murder. I was on a panel talking, and somebody was like, "That's not reality." I'm like, "That's their reality, bro." And when you interact with people, that's when realities merge. We all live in our own reality dimension, if you want to
Right.
call it. But we enter other dimensions when we enter other
Once
states.
you engage with other people, you introduce them. You allow the
And this is
yes,
you know
yes,
the
yes.
scientific term osmosis, right?
Yeah, yeah. I've heard of it. I don't know the true definition at the moment, but
Well,
I've heard of it.
you ever see like a strawberry in a glass of water, how the water start turning red?
Right,
Because it's water also in the strawberry. So whatever
right.
has its density takes over. So that's why the red come out of the strawberry, the color come out of the strawberry, and the water goes into the strawberry because the density of the water is greater than the density of what's in the strawberry.
You in
So
your bag.
that's what happens when we interact with one another.
You
Whoever
are
has
in your bag. You are so in your bag. And and I don't mean to cut you off, but when you say that real quick, it's because I think that at the end of the day, right, we're all just a bunch of atoms. And at the end of the day, the mind is what makes us get the information of what we're looking.
Let's check this out. As so within, so without. So in the concept, so above, so below, as so within, so without, right?
Right.
It is some metaphysics. So what's above is also below, and what's within is also without. But this is the aspect they don't teach. In between those 4 points, it's degrees, bro. So even when you talk about wrong and right, they're on two different ends. But there's a degree of right and there's a degree of wrong. But
It
it's
becomes subjective. It becomes subjective.
yeah. And this is, bro.
It kind of is though, because in the end of the day, our truth right now only rely on what the masses agree on, kind of,
Yeah.
Like uncontested lie could become the truth the way in the world we live in now.
Hitler, I mean, you know, the dude with the little mustache said it the best, bro. Tell a big lie and tell it often enough, eventually it becomes the truth.
I like that one, and I like the one that Booker T. Coleman, I think, was the one that said. He said, "A perfect lie will make the truth seem unbelievable."
Mm.
And that's kind of goes like, you know, if they had, you know, if religion was the perfect lie, then that's kind of what we're going through. And the truth doesn't even seem, and the truth is unbelievable because, but then, you know, I just like that one. I like that one. Or they'll give you two lies and make you fight which one is the truth. You know, that's kind of what the politics is all about.
That's what it's all about. Bro, I hate to cut this short because we digging, but
Yo, no, go ahead, bro. My brother, man. Salute. Good to hear from you. And this is my, you know,
man, we
I
got
gotta end 2025 with this. You know, if you could put some clips up, I'm gonna be grateful. I deserve it right now. I'm fucking with
man,
you.
we was eating, bro. We was eating. As soon as I get my, I ain't even editing right now. As soon as I get back in my bed.
It don't matter. You know we do this. It's regular to us. Like I said, we don't get no scripts or no books for this. This shit gets tapped in from the ether. Yo, but salute, bro. I talk to you, man. Take care of that family. Make sure they get, you know.
Man, you made this. You made it epic, bro. Anytime I love talking to you, bro, because I can talk my shit. I can
Yeah,
get
you my dude. You my dude.
like, you elevate me, bro, and I appreciate that, man. You literally elevate me, bro. You make me step my game up. So I appreciate it. Like, loving that. I've just been laying on the couch talking, bro. I was up hype as hell, having kind of like listening to you talk like hell yeah. You get it. I don't talk to a lot of minds like you, bro. But yeah, man, I appreciate everybody who came through, rocked out with us, man. I hope y'all go into this Gregorian calendar New Year positive, man. Every day is a blessing, man. Every day is show gratitude anytime you can breathe air, bro. You know, show gratitude, man. I don't like saying blessings because anyway. Yeah, man, we still here. We're gonna be here next year. We'll be rocking out, man. I appreciate everybody who came through, rocked out with us, man. Appreciate y'all still dealing with me, man. I'm gonna be bigger and better next year. I promise you that. I ain't got Mike went out again. Yeah, learn to dance in the rain, though, bro. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all know what I always say: care about how you feel. It's the conversation, rule the nation. And if I said anything that resonated with you, do me a favor, hit that share button, tell somebody, help me spread the word. But until next year, we out. My brother Gary busted down Brown. What it do? What the business is? 33. What up, Nine? What up, Nine? Yeah, man. Me and Frankie had great dialogue, man. Great dialogue. Yeah, Frankie was busting it down, bro. But yeah, man, I'm gonna check y'all next year, man. Check y'all next year, man. Y'all be safe, man. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do, you know. But that's all I got. Shout out to KY, man. That's all I got, man. Appreciate y'all.
And do it for the 9.
What up, 9?
Acknowledge me!